running, not interpreted, but it's running under the standard way that AIR runs. But what we've done is instead of an AIR file, we actually have an APK to allow these apps to go through the standard Android App Store experience. So the monetization path for Android is in place with the way we're targeting Android on device. But again, we actually can generate the APK through the AIR runtime, so you can actually, if you feed the runtime and the AIR app, it'll generate an AIR APK and install it on the local operating system. So these are installed APKs. This is Pickle Blocks. And one thing you'll notice is the performance is quite a bit better than what we would find on iPhone. It depends if you have the S or not, or this one, but Droid runs quite performant. And the app experience process is really great. So when you build these, basically you're in FlexBuilder or you're in AIR, and you're building an AIR application, and you're choosing to export it as a mobile device. There's really nothing different about the desktop and AIR formats, but you're just choosing a window size that is the device target, and then you have full control over the pixels and content that are inside of that as well. So I'll show you Chroma Circuit, same code base for the one that was submitted to the App Store.
Can you toggle off the status bar?
You will be able to, but this is such a bleeding edge build that it doesn't have support for it.
Okay.
So really everything I've shown you, actually everything I'm showing you today is unreleased, with the exception of the little, and even the software 10.1 on that one is unreleased. So understand all of this is coming early. This is an early view at 2010's device deployment and device strategy. But again, building these, you can build them with the tools we have shipping today. It's just, this is an APK that's wrapping a SWIFT file, and then it's delivering it to the AIR runtime as a separate process. A couple other neat examples. Josh did 2 games and helped us out with AIR on device. This one is Grid Shock. I kind of like to think of this one as, it's kind of the inverse of Tetris. And I've gotten pretty good at demoing it. There, see, I can get some blocks to go away. But you basically touch the column and the color that's in the current set will come on down. We also have, this is South Park. They wrote a completely inappropriate app for the phone. That you can actually create kind of random avatars, and then you can finish them and put them in a scene and save them to the camera roll. So that API is flash.media.camera roll, and it allows you to take a bitmap object out of Flash Player and push it into the camera or photo gallery object. So I can actually escape and pull open the photos. Gallery. So there you go. So that's the one I just made and saved. So you can actually do kind of interactive apps that are generating art or downloading pictures, taking Flickr content offline, doing all sorts of strange interaction with both services and the like. And since it's AIR, it has APIs that are outside of standard Flash. Like you can actually write to the local file system of the phone, and we observe the way that the phone operating system behaves from an application perspective. So in the case of iPhone, they only allow you to write application data into the sandbox where the application is installed, and then that sandbox, the data is wiped out when you uninstall the application. Same concept with Android and the like. But you have full access to writing files to the operating system and saving data, so that if you were playing, say, Tetris, and you wanted to exit the game and come back, or sorry, Sudoku, I wrote this Sudoku app, but it actually saves and persists the content. So in your gameplay, you can actually get to a certain level. If you get a phone call, you can take your phone call and then go right back into the application state, and it'll be exactly to the second where you left the application. Because mobile use cases are pretty different. From an application perspective, they're temporal uses of computing. You use it, you dispose it, you use it, you dispose it, you come back to it, and folks use them very quickly. And so the ability to save data and persist state is super important, and especially to make that really easy to use. So you can actually use from Flash, we have a concept called shared objects. There's an API that just stores objects. It serializes Flash objects to disk and then reinstantiates them, so that it's really easy to save data. But you can also write XML or any type of media format you want to the file system that you like.